to Kush News, the newscast of the African diaspora. I'm your anchor, Ochanda, daily bringing you the top stories from Africa and the Caribbean. Let's look at today's news on Tuesday, April 4th, 2023. We go to East Africa, where a convoy of African Union peacekeepers has been hit by an explosion in Mogadishu, the capital of Somalia. Reports say that at least 3 civilians have lost their lives, and according to local security, the explosion was caused by a landmine. Troops from the African Union had been conducting their daily protocols around the attack. No group yet has claimed responsibility, but Al-Shabaab has reclaimed responsibility for recent attacks around Somalia. Those in Somalia and those in the surrounding area, let us know your thoughts. Let's go to South Africa. And in Malawi, the effects of Cyclone Freddy has incapacitated the energy sector as Freddy destroyed infrastructure for a power station called the Muloza Hydro Power Station specifically. The power station was supplying about 3.4 megawatts of power and catering for over 2,800 households. The plant was commissioned by the Electricity Supply Corporation of Malawi back on April 17, 2022 by the Minister of Energy, Ibrahim Matola. The partnership is under independent power producers, and at the launch, the chief officer took the power service providers receiving less power than required due to non-availability of adequate electrical energy. The country is facing excessive load shedding due to the limited generation of capacity after the impact of Cyclone Anna back in January of last year, which resulted in the loss of more than 130 megawatts of power. The destruction comes also on the backdrop of challenges that the country has faced from the energy sector caused by COVID-19 lockdowns at the onset of a project that was supposed to be completed back in 2020. The power station diverts water from the Muloza River, which sources from the Mulanje Mountain by gravity through a pipeline that passes into the generator machines and back into the river. When engaged, the development increases the deficit in available power supply, thus necessitating its load shedding. In addition, this includes this catastrophe will disperse loans for the rollout of a home solar system to 200,000 off-grid customers. It's reported that the government will continue implementing impactful projects under the energy sector that will include a hydro project power, interconnector project, and electricity access project and extension from the hydro power plant. Those in Malawi, let us know how this is affecting you guys along with everything else that Cyclone Freddy has done. Let's take it to the Caribbean. Around midnight in the islands of Antigua and Barbuda, a magnitude of a 3.5 earthquake was reported northeast of Antigua and Barbuda early this morning. The Seismic Research Center in Antigua and Barbuda said it had occurred around midnight at a depth of about 59 kilometers. According to the aquatic earthquake location from the area, St. John's was affected, Point Apiter in Guadeloupe, and Basseterre out in St. Kitts and Nevis has also been affected. Kush News will continue to provide more developing information as we get in more information. Those in Antigua and Barbuda, let us know how you guys are dealing and how Kush News can continue to help. Let's keep it in the Caribbean and go to Grenada. An outbreak of acute gastroenteritis is occurring in Grenada with over 300 cases being reported over the last 3 weeks. The chief medical officer, Dr. Sean Charles brought an update to the public at Tuesday's cabinet briefing. He says that the Ministry of Health confirms that the country, the island nation of Grenada, is experiencing an outbreak of acute gastroenteritis characterized by the following symptoms: nausea, vomiting, abdominal cramps, and watery diarrhea. This increase in cases was noticed about 3 weeks ago, and in the last 3 weeks, a total of 345 cases have been reported. Most reports emerge from big districts such as St. Andrew, St. George, and Petite Martinique, with the majority of cases being reported from St. George. So, how can you treat these symptoms? Drinking water only is not sufficient in most cases. A pharmacist will be able to provide the types of fluids that can be consumed. Persons should avoid using medication to stop diarrhea in children less than 18, as this could precipitate complications. You are advised as a person to visit your healthcare provider if you have observed any of the following: vomiting, diarrhea, blood in your vomit, signs of dehydration, thirst, dry mouth, little urine, dark colored urine, severe weakness, dizziness, and severe abdominal pains. The Ministry of Health is continuing to monitor and investigate the situation and advises the public to take measures to prevent the disease occurrence. Those in Grenada, let us know on how things are there. And again, stay hydrated and try to continue your best to stay safe. We end today's newscast with, come on, let's say it, the African proverb of the day. And it comes to us for no particular African nation, and it reads, "If you are filled with pride, then you will have no room for wisdom." Once again, if you are filled with pride, then you will have no room for wisdom. It's awesome because as proud as you guys are, you guys continue to watch Kush News. Let me know your own interpretations of the African proverb of the day, as well as your own questions, concerns, and comments on the top stories of the day. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell to be alerted each and every day that we upload an episode. For Kush News on Kush Convos TV, I'm your anchor, Ochanda. We'll see you next time.